Hello students. So this is our video part 8. Okay. So in the part 7, in the last video, we have discussed about nitroalkanes. Okay. So today we will start alkyl nitrites. But before starting alkyl nitrites, a part that I have skipped in the previous class, that was the hydrolysis of nitroalkanes. So that part I am going to discuss today. Okay, so let's come to the board. So hydrolysis of nitroalkanes. Hydrolysis of nitroalkanes, that is RNO2. So the hydrolysis part of the nitroalkanes, this is done in acidic medium. That means in presence of concentrated HCl or concentrated H2SO4. Nearly about 85% concentrated H2SO4 is taken for the hydrolysis purpose. So first we are taking the example of primary nitroalkane, that is CH3 CH2 NO2. Okay, so here I am adding concentrated acid and water. As we are doing hydrolysis here, so the presence of water is very important. So here concentrated HCl I am taking in presence of water. So what will happen here? So due to hydrolysis, this NO2 group, so CH3 COOH, it will be formed, okay, due to the hydrolysis of this nitro compound. Along with this NO2, that part it will be converted into hydroxylamine, that is NH2OH. So by hydrolysis of the primary nitroalkanes, in presence of concentrated HCl, we will get carboxylic acid, that is CH3COOH, and hydroxylamine will be formed. Next one, number 2, from secondary nitroalkanes, CH3CH, CH3NO2. So again here, due to hydrolysis, H2O and concentrated acid has to be taken. So now from this compound, due to hydrolysis, this part that will be hydrolyzed into a ketone compound. Okay, so due to hydrolysis, this part will be converted into a ketone. So that will be converted into acetone, that has the formula CH3 single bond carbon, double bond oxygen, single bond CH3. Okay, along with this nitrous oxide, that is N2O, it will also be formed from here. And so these are the main compounds that will be formed from here. Okay, so from 1 degree or primary nitroalkanes, acetic acid and hydroxylamine will be formed, and from the 2 degree or secondary nitroalkanes, we will get acetone and nitrous oxide. Okay, so these are the results. Now in case of 3 degree, suppose here I am taking this group. Okay, this tertiary butyl group that is present here. So after hydrolysis, in presence of H2O and concentrated HCl, it will undergo no reaction. Okay, so as there is no alpha hydrogen present here, as we can see, these are the alpha carbons. These are the alpha carbons that are directly linked with the NO2. Okay, so here in both cases there were alpha hydrogens, but in the third case there are no alpha hydrogens present, and due to this purpose, due to this reason, there will be no reaction. So by this reaction, by the hydrolysis, we can differentiate between the primary, secondary and the tertiary nitroalkanes. Clear? Okay, so the next part we will start today, that is alkyl nitrites. So alkyl nitrides. So it has the formula RONO. So what is the structure of alkyl nitride? R single bond oxygen, single bond nitrogen, double bond oxygen. Okay, so the oxygen is directly linked with the alkyl group that already we have discussed earlier. So now how we can prepare the alkyl nitrides? Okay, so there are different methods of preparation. So the first method is from alkyl halides. Okay, so how we can prepare this alkyl nitrides from alkyl halides? So the method is that first we are taking a primary alkyl halide, that is CH3 CH2 Br. Okay, then what we have to add here? So as we are going to add one ONO group here, so that means we have to add any salt of nitrite. Okay, so here we have to take sodium nitrite. So this is the primary. This was the primary alkyl halide. So for primary alkyl halide, okay, you have to take sodium nitrite or potassium nitrite, we can take. Now in which solvent we should use here? That is DMF. What is the full form of DMF? That is dimethyl formamide. Okay, dimethyl formamide has the formula just like formic acid, H single bond carbon, double bond oxygen, single bond nitrogen, with these two methyl groups are there. Okay, this is the structure of dimethyl formamide, that is HCO single bond nitrogen, and with the nitrogen two methyl groups are there. Okay, so now dimethyl formamide we have to take here along with urea. Okay, so what is the role of the urea here? So urea helps the alkyl halide to get dissolved easily in the DMF solvent. That's why you have to take the urea here. Or another solvent that also we can use here is DMSO. What is the full form of DMSO? The full form is dimethyl sulfoxide. What is the formula? That is sulfur double bond oxygen single bond methyl single bond methyl. So this is another solvent that we can use here. So when you are using dimethyl sulfoxide, then no need to take here the urea. Okay, so these are the two solvents that we can use for this reaction. Now after the reaction between two, there will be the formation of alkyl nitrite, that is ethyl nitrite. Okay, CH3 CH2 ONO plus sodium bromide. Okay, so this is the complete reaction, that here we will get CH3 CH2 ONO plus sodium bromide. Now, so what is the mechanism of this reaction? Okay, so I think all of you have understood this one. So I am rubbing this part. So this was for the primary alkyl halides. Okay, so the mechanism is, suppose we are taking here sodium nitrite, and as we know sodium nitrite is a ionic compound. So from here Na plus ion will be formed along with nitrite. Okay, this type of ion will be formed, that is negatively charged, and this is positively charged. So when we are taking CH3 CH2 Br, so SN2 type reaction that will form. So here O minus will make an attack on the carbon atom, and from here the bromine will be removed out. So by this there will be a direct bond between the carbon, this one, with the oxygen. Okay, so as a result we will get the nitrite. So by this mechanism this reaction proceeds. Clear? Okay, so this was for the primary halides. Now what happens for the secondary and tertiary halides? So the next one, for secondary and tertiary alkyl halides. Suppose I am taking one example of secondary alkyl halide, that is CH3 whole to CHBr. Okay, so here we have to take silver nitrite. Okay, in case of primary alkyl halide you have to take sodium nitrite, but in case of secondary halide you have to take silver nitrite. So AgNO2. So by taking this reaction, by taking this one, there will be the formation of alkyl nitrite. Okay, so this is the two methods by which we can make. This is the secondary part, and the tertiary alkyl halide will also be formed in the same way by using the silver nitrite. Okay, so this is the preparation of alkyl nitrites by using alkyl bromide. For primary you have to use sodium nitrite, and for secondary and tertiary you have to use silver nitrate. Clear this one? Okay. Now the next reaction that I am going to tell, that is preparation of alkyl nitrites starting from alcohol. Number 2. So first obviously you have to take one alcohol. Okay, so I am taking ethanol here, CH3CH2OH. Okay, so next what you have to add here? So again in the same way we have to take one salt of nitrite obviously. Okay, so I am taking here sodium nitrite, NaNO2. Okay, so alcohol should be treated with the sodium nitrite. Now here there will be the formation of sodium hydroxide, plus this was in the form of nitrite, that is ON double bond oxygen, so that will be directly attached with the alkyl group. So there will be the formation of CH3CH2ONO. Okay, that is ethyl nitrite. So by this method, by reacting the ethanol with sodium nitrite, we can form this alkyl nitrite. Okay. Okay, so next part is hydrolysis. Okay, hydrolysis of alkyl nitrites. So hydrolysis of alkyl nitrites are done in an alkaline medium, that means in presence of NaOH or KOH. So what will happen? So here CH3 CH2ONO, okay, in presence of alkali, that is NaOH and water, aqueous medium. Okay, so after hydrolysis what will be formed from here? So after hydrolysis there will be the formation of sodium nitrite. Okay, sodium nitrite will be formed, and this ethyl group will be attached with the OH. So what will be the compounds here? One is CH3 CH2OH plus NaNO2. Okay, CH3 CH2OH along with sodium nitrite will be formed by hydrolysis of the nitrites in presence of an alkali. Clear? So alcohol and sodium nitrite will be formed. So it is just actually the reverse of the reaction that we have learned just before, that is the reaction of alcohol and sodium nitrite. So there we were getting, by these two reactions we were getting nitrite and sodium hydroxide. So here this is the opposite one. By reaction of nitrite with sodium hydroxide, we are getting the alcohol and sodium nitrate. Clear? Now the next one, that is reduction reaction. Okay, so for nitroalkanes, what reagents we were using for the reduction purpose? That was tin or HCl, okay, iron in presence of HCl. That means any type of metal that you have to use. Either it will be tin, zinc or iron in presence of hydrochloric acid. The same reagents we will use here also. So, CH3, CH2, ONO, okay, in presence of tin HCl or zinc HCl. So in case of the nitroalkanes, the products were primary amine, but in this case that will be a little bit different. So here what will be the product? So from here we will get just there will be the breaking of this bond. So there will be the addition of hydrogen with this oxide. So we will get CH3, CH2OH. That means an alcohol will be produced along with this part, NO part, okay, this part that will be reduced and it will make NH2OH. That means hydroxylamine. So by reducing the nitrite, we are getting two products. One is alcohol and the second one is hydroxylamine. Clear? So this was the reduction reaction. So by viewing all of these reactions, we can differentiate between nitroalkanes and the alkyl nitrites. Okay? So I'm just telling in a brief, that is nitroalkane and alkyl nitrite. So what are the differences between them? So just comparing through different reactions. Okay, so first we are taking the reduction. Suppose reduction we are taking here. So as we have seen in case of nitroalkane, after reducing it with the help of tin HCl or zinc HCl, what we are getting from there? We are getting tin HCl. We were getting from there, that is RNH2. That means a primary amine. Okay. In case of nitroalkane, a primary amine is produced. Now, in case of alkyl nitrites, whenever we are reducing it with the help of tin and HCl, it will make one alcohol and hydroxylamine. Okay. So the products are different for both of them. So by this reduction reaction, we can easily differentiate between the nitroalkane and the alkyl nitrite. Clear? Next reaction, that is hydrolysis. Not hydrolysis. Reaction with NaOH. Reaction with NaOH. So in case of the nitroalkanes, by reacting it with the sodium hydroxide, what was it forming from there? Okay, if you can remember in the previous class that I have told that first of all it will make a pseudo acid and the name of the acid is nitronic acid. Okay, nitronic acid, and after reacting it with sodium hydroxide, it will make the sodium salt of nitronic acid. So R single bond CH2, I'm just telling the structure of the salt, single bond nitrogen, there will be a double bond. Okay, because this hydrogen, that is the alpha hydrogen, that is weakly acidic. Okay, as we have already discussed in previous class, this is alpha hydrogen which is little acidic. So by removing the alpha hydrogen, there will be the formation of double bond. Okay, and this negatively charged oxide that will make a bond with the sodium. Okay, or this is OH. So by this way, this is the sodium salt of nitronic acid. And what will happen here when the alkyl nitrite reacts with sodium hydroxide? Just few moments before we have discussed, it will form again ROH plus sodium nitrite, right? Already we have discussed. So it will make alcohol ROH plus sodium nitrite. Okay. Now the third reaction, reaction with NaOH, and the third reaction with HNO2. This is the first point, second point, and third point, reaction with HNO2. So in this case, for the nitroalkanes, the primary nitroalkanes will make what? They will make nitrolic acid, and the secondary nitroalkanes make what? Pseudonitrile. Okay, but in case of alkyl nitrites, they do not react with the HNO2. Okay, so here we will get nitrolic, ROLIC, and in this case that is RONIC. Okay, nitrolic acid and pseudonitrile, but here no reaction takes place. Okay, so by these three reactions we can differentiate between the nitroalkanes and the alkyl nitrites. Clear this one? Okay, so in our next video we will start the next topic, that is nitrobenzene or aromatic nitro compounds. Okay, so I hope all of you have understood today's class. Thank you for joining.